Balanced gun with a blocker for St. Thomas. Fourth down to try to tie it. Near pops it in the air. It is caught for the touchdown. Rayana Baker ties it up.
What a nice throw. Just floated in there where only Baker can get to it. There's nothing Kaiser could do. Just an exquisitely placed ball. Watch this, and just hits her right in the back of the end zone. NFL catch, 2 toes down.
Definitely a big change there, and a good stop by St. Thomas's defense as Near trying to take advantage, has over the middle. Ray Baker again, and there she goes. She's got 2.
Holy cow. Got the brace here early, does Ray Baker, and we just talked about the issues with flag pulling for St. Thomas. Kaiser comes in with some of their own, just cannot make the grab. You've got 3 Kaiser defenders right there, and none of them are able to get Rayana Baker's flags despite being in prime position to do so.
Wow. Near again, and it's another sack. This time it's the primary rusher, Wagenman.
Man, I tell you what, it was a game of not it between the center and the running back there. Wagenman just came through. Nobody wanted to pick up that blocker.
Bryant with another turnover on the season, as this is Roden trying to capitalize and cash in. Shoulder pass, and it almost came back to bite him. Maria Vega would have loved to pick off her former quarterback, but it was just in and out of her hands.
Into the St. Thomas side of the field with a good chance of scoring.
Roden's going to go deep this time, opposite side, and it's pick number 3 for Washington. Takes it back to the 30, cuts back the other way, flips it out to Kayon, and she will get into the red zone. And St. Thomas back in business once more.
It's just like I was just saying for St. Thomas, throwing that deep ball. These are such good secondaries that if you're going to do that, you're effectively arm punting at some point. There's no need. You've got plenty of time left on the clock. You don't need to try to go for broke here, especially 2 plays in a row.
Kaiser on the doorstep of the red zone. They'll look over the top. It's Ramirez who makes the catch.
Now that was a much better throw from Roden than the deep balls earlier. That one had some zip to it, had a little bit of pep in its step as it got over to Ramirez. Wasn't just a laid ball over the top. That one was thrown with a purpose. Guys are a little confused on defense.
Minute 26 as Near rolls it back the other way and just out of the hands of Liz Amore, and that could have been the dagger.
Wow, had a hand on it. See if we can get a replay on this one. Man, that would have been the final nail in the coffin. Looking left and rolling right, and man, so close to ending that ball game. Well, saw Kaylee Miller catch one against Kaiser about a month ago.
Is going to find Walker. And Walker's flag is pulled and the clock expires. Kaiser was down by as many as 12 points, just like yesterday. And once again, the Seahawks come back from a double-digit deficit to eliminate and knock out the Bobcats, and will move on in the NAIA Women's Flag Finals Tournament. The Kaiser Seahawks staying alive and keeping the 2023 season intact. A balanced gun. They will send a receiver in motion again. Carrera looking left, finds Linkus, and it's a touchdown for the Braves.
Again, finding Linkus, such a weapon there out of the center position. We talked about it yesterday that the centers are often underappreciated. But when you get one who's able to do what Alyssa Linkus is able to do, it's an incredible weapon in a matchup nightmare.
But in the meantime, it's a balanced gun for the Braves. Carrera trying to sidestep Jones, looking over the middle, tipped up in the air, and it's caught. Camacho could take it the distance. She's got room. Camacho down at the 1.
Wow, just a breakdown of the defense there for Thomas. Giselle Jones thought she had the sack there, and just shades of 2013 Auburn off the tip. And Camacho in the right place at the right time.
Balance gun for Ottawa. Gillespie back as a blocker. Carrera will look for Gillespie, and it's picked off. Perhaps a silver lining for Thomas here in the fourth quarter comes in the form of a Janae Scott interception.
Thomas kept Scott in as a spy on Carrera, but she peeled off onto the running back as they were coming over and was able to just cut in front, and that might be the spark that this Thomas team needs, but they're going to have to do it in a hurry to get 3 scores.
Game will be at 2:30 right here at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Roden on first down is going to air this one on the right side for Ramirez. Got her! And it's a huge reception for the freshman.
Great job there. Great throw just outside of the outstretched arms of Aaliyah Wood, and man, you can't throw that any better. Look at the loft, just laying it right over the shoulder in a football-sized window instead of immediately trying to force the pass from Young.
Roden will find Young again. Back to Roden. And Roden goes over the middle off the hands of Rodriguez, but it's caught. And guess who again? Kennedy Foster. Third down now, it's Roden by herself in the backfield. She'll laser it through the middle, and it's picked off. Giselle Jones again with another interception. She's got 2 today.
They got to be careful throwing the ball like that. They're going to pick up a unsportsmanlike conduct doing stuff like that.
Pass intended for Marissa Rubino. Giselle Jones stepped in front and made a beautiful interception. And they got the Ecole Janae Scott combo in the mix. Ecole's going to roll to her right instead. Kiana's going to take it in for the first score.
How slippery is Kiana Ecole? Gets around Kennedy Foster, who we know is not slow by anybody's imagination, but just leaves Kennedy Foster on the ground. Nice job by Ecole getting the corner and getting in. Kiana Cole is doing her darndest to keep Wilson clean, but there's just nothing open on the back end.
They'll go quick snap on fourth downs. Got Wood for the first down. Then the pitch to Pena. Pitch back to Brown. She might have a chance. Reaches out, but the flagpole was made just before she reached pay dirt.
And here you see the difference between a team like a Weber where the pitches are a little wild. You see how this sets up pitch. Pitch back. It's almost a rugby-style line here, and it's very controlled. It's clockwork. Everyone knows where they need to be.
And this is a situation where if you're Kaiser, you got to be thinking about trying to go down and taking a shot at the end zone. And that's exactly what Roden's going to do on the near side, and she's got Ramirez for the first down and more.
Lucky that wasn't a flag down here. Jada Reese kind of bodied the running back.
The one-on-one matchup between the veteran Jones and freshman Ramirez, and she's able to haul it in.
It forces you to make decisions as a defense and to be wrong a lot of the time.
And it's Jada Reese again with the sack.
Second sack in this double quarterback situation here for Reese.
So fourth down situation, Kaiser has to go for it. In this case, they don't want to take any missed opportunities off the table. Roden around and can't get free of Scott. And that's another turnover on downs for the Seahawks.
Jada Reese with her second sack this drive, making her presence felt here in this second half. But now we have that Cole-Scott combo that is 2 for 2 here in the red zone.
Thomas lined up in twins on the outside.
You know what's coming if you're Kaiser. Absolutely know what's coming.
Ecole with the snap. She'll take it herself wide open into the end zone. And Kiana Ecole has a trio of scores.
You just don't know where it's coming from. You expect it to go around the edge. Breaking tendency here for Kiana Ecole. You see Scott getting out of the way and the Red Sea parts and through passes Kiana Cole, and it's wide open for the touchdown.
Roden trying to make something out of nothing. Evades Scott, finds an open Rubino, pitching it out to Caprio, might have some room, pitches it to Foster. Kennedy Foster keeps it short, and a huge gain for the Kaiser Seahawks.
Kennedy Foster is playing this as a chess match here. You have the great pitches to get out of trouble, both by Rubino first, and then you have it by Caprio, but look, just set it down. Just set it down. You got a first down. She's going to take her absolute time making this kick, though.
This one will be fielded by Cavallati. And Cavallati's still on her feet. She's got some room. Cuts around the other way. And her flag has been pulled. I believe it was by Delva. Was one more hip move away from taking it to the house.
That's what you did not want there. A rather short kick there, and just can't make the play there.
Aaliyah Wood with the snag to save 6.
Kind of like Jaramane style.
On the second down, Young back to Roden. Nakara Brown on the rush. Roden finds some room. She's got open daylight in the middle, and Roden is gonna score the touchdown. There will be no shutout.
Glover went for it, didn't quite get it, and we said at the beginning of the game, Roden does have a lot of athleticism. It's not her first option to run, but when she does, she can scamper.
Can't exactly remember the last time we've seen Roden take off slicing her way up the middle, but it's been all quarterback rushes for scoring today.